you for introducing me.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Very happy to interact with all of you today. A very special day today. Dear children of class 10, appearing for the board examination. Children appearing for board examination. You know, it is even teachers are tensed, the parents too are tensed. So all of us are tensed. But I find that some children aren't that serious. So dear children, it's not that you should become very serious about examination. Our Honorable Prime Minister, is very much concerned about the students. That's why he has organized Pariksha Pe Charcha. Recently, we had the 5th edition, and he wishes to remove the stress in the children regarding examination. But dear children, the amount of seriousness that you require is just like it is equivalent to the amount of salt that you add to any of the dish, maybe upma or so. So neither it should be too much, nor it should be too less. So if it is less or more, we cannot enjoy the dish. But the right quantity of seriousness, the right quantity of salt, it's just like the right quantity of salt that is required. So dear children, the minimum seriousness is always required. That it keeps reminding you. It keeps reminding you from within that yes, I have to appear for the board examinations. I'll have to secure good marks, and I'll have to make my parents very happy. Dear children, this marks, is the certificate that you get is for your life. So it is something like, it is like lifetime achievement. Once you get very good marks in your 10th class board examination, the certificate that you get, your parents will feel very happy. They'll they'll take pride in telling all others, their relatives and friends, the marks secured by their child. So you'll make your parents very happy by securing very good marks. Dear children, already enough has been taught to you. The entire syllabus has been taught. It has been revised. I have seen how the Shrishti school performs. The teachers perform. They're all excellent teachers, dedicated teachers. So their part they have finished, like teaching you the entire syllabus and revising the entire syllabus. I've also seen how the director madam and the principal madam, how much they are worried about you. They take great concern about you, that our children should secure very good marks. Dear children, the board examination is fast approaching. We have just only another 10 days, just even less than 10 days. It is just a week that we have with us. And yesterday, director madam was speaking to me, and we have just decided upon a small program for you. The program is like this. Like next week, you have got 2 pre-board examinations, pre-board 2. And after that, from Wednesday onwards, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, you will be coming to the school for another 4 days. So in these 4 days, you will have, in the morning session, you will have only mathematics, because we have found that most of the children aren't doing so well in mathematics. And in the afternoon session, you will have everyday science, because again, we have found that some children aren't doing good in science, and then some children in social studies. But in comparison between science and social studies is a bit better. So every day morning, entire session, you will have only mathematics. In the afternoon session after lunch, you will have the first session science, and the next session would be either social studies one day, English the other day, languages the other day, etc. So in this manner, we got only 4 days time with us after your second pre-board, that is after Tuesday. So dear children, whatever doubts you have, please make a note of them. Ask your teachers, clarify your doubts. We got just another 4 golden days. We'll have to, you'll have to clarify your doubts and see that you are clear in the concepts. You must be very clear with your concepts. Only then you can do well in the examinations. If you ask the CBSE topper, how did you get such good marks in the board examination? The CBSE topper would say that I have completed the entire syllabus 5 times, 5 to 6 times. So dear children, all those who are aspiring to secure more than 95% or more than 90% should at least complete your syllabus 5 times. Only then you can aspire to get more than 90%. Now, even now you can do it because you have already done it with your teachers. Once you have completed, maybe second time you must have revised for your board examinations. And now, you have to do it the third time and just before examinations another 2 times. Especially the difficult areas, you will not touch all the areas. There are most of the syllabus, you'll find 60% of it very easy, where you can easily understand. But whereas 40% would be very difficult. So dear children, your focus must be on this 40% of syllabus, which you are finding it difficult or in which you have more doubts. So please complete the entire syllabus 5 times before you go to the board examination. So in between you have got enough gap. So please utilize this gap also for your revision, for your preparation, and completing your syllabus 5 times before you go for the examination. Dear parents, we have invited you for this particular meeting for the very important reason that at home a conducive atmosphere is to be created. Especially parents, even you too have to spend some time with your children, sit with your children and see what they are studying. You do not go through what they are doing, but just see from far what they are going through, how much time they are spending with the books, etc. Give them their space, give them their freedom, but just watch, like CCTV, that will do. Because the children should come to know, yes, my parents are watching. And there are few disturbances at home. Like you may have celebrations, you may have functions, you may have marriage occasions, marriage parties. So at least for the next 45 days, please abstain from all this. You may attend, or one among you may attend, either the father or the mother, but one will have to stay back with your child. Because when both of you go out to attend, your child, he may stay at home, but his mind will also come out along with you. So please, you'll have to do this for another 45 days. There are other distractions at home, like mobile, TV, internet. So television, there are many intelligent parents who remove the connection for the next 45 days. Please remove it for the next 45 days. Internet, just not more than half an hour every day. We should allow the child to use the internet. And mobile is another great disturbing factor these days. Please take away the mobile from the child. Allow him to watch the mobile only just 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the afternoon, 10 minutes in the evening. So altogether, only half an hour. Internet is for half an hour. Mobile is just for half an hour, 10 minutes. To see any messages have come, any WhatsApp messages have been sent. To update yourself. That's all. And there should be a special room at home for the child to prepare himself. Especially, the walls can be stuck with formulas, with equations that are difficult for the children to remember. Every day when he sees this formula or equation, at least for 3 to 4 days, it will go into his mind, subconscious mind, and he will easily remember that particular formula. Not just by revising it 3-4 times, continuously. Only when he sees that formula every day in the morning, evening, stuck on the wall, he will remember this particular formula. Dear parents, this is a crucial time. Even, it's not just the willpower of the child. Even the willpower of the parent is very important. If you, augment the willpower of the child with your willpower, I'm sure your child will achieve the target or the result that you have fixed for yourself. Dear children, as I said, this is your lifetime certificate that you will be getting. So lifetime certificate, how important it is. Just another 45 days. If you ask me, sir, what should be my daily routine? Every day you'll have to spend at least 10 to 12 hours studying. With intermittent gaps, when you study continuously, again, the mind will get heated up. So in between, just small gaps of 5 minutes or 10 minutes, where you come out, instead of seeing the television, you come out of the house, see far off things, because you have seen textbook for a continuous period of 1 hour. So you see far off things wherein your eyes will adjust themselves to the sight, and you will never get so-called eyesight. So at least for 5 minutes, you come out of your house, see far off things, and it is good for your eyes. And dear children, you'll have to spend at least 10 hours, 10 to 12 hours every day. This is the time. Just another 45 days. And after that, you can relax. You can, the entire time is with you. Whatever films you have, foregone this time, whatever matches, cricket matches you could not watch during this time, everything is available on OTT on various platforms, which you can observe later after your examinations. But right now, this is not the time to watch either cricket matches or movies. Even the triple R, keep it aside. Your exams is your triple R. Your exams is your, the so-called important things. That is the most important thing for you in your life, right? So dear children, you'll have to prepare like this. So just 10 to 12 hours of studies every day, good food, good nutritious food, to give you the energy, and then enough sleep, minimum sleep of 6 to 7 hours. 7 hours is sufficient. And if you are getting good sleep, okay, sound sleep, you just see how your body, when it demands, but not more than 7 hours. Never more than 8 hours. And dear children, just for another 45 days. Now, if you ask me, sir, what is this 45 days? It is called the 45 days formula, 45 days mantra, success mantra. So just for 45 days, dear children, if you hold on to yourself, stick on to yourself, even the so-called, the poor performer who was struggling to pass can get 90%. I have many examples with me. I have seen in one of the schools where I worked, one child for whom every child has said, every teacher has said, sir, this child can never pass the examination. But the child took it to heart and he said, no, I'll have to prove myself. And finally, when the results came, he stood second in the entire school. When asked, he said, sir, somewhere it inspired me. I felt that I should work for my life. And he sat for hours together with the books and he did it. And today he's a big IPS officer in Assam state. To dear children, there are so many such examples. Now coming to examinations, you have got just 5 examinations or maybe 6 examinations for you, of which 2 are languages, then 3 are core subjects, and 1 is the computer subject. I'm sure computer subject is easy for most of, or at least for 99% of students. So it is not a matter of concern. English, of the 2 languages, usually languages are easier to most of you. And I'm sure you can do well. At least there is no doubt of failures in languages. It has never happened. It should not happen also. So dear children, be confident, and I'm sure you can do even well in the languages. Now you got only 3 main core subjects: math, science, and social science, of which I am sure at least 1 among these 3 will be very easy for most of you. That could be your lovely subject. And maybe you'll end up with only 2 very difficult subjects. So if you are having 2 very difficult subjects at this juncture, every day you spend 1 hour each for these 2 subjects, even though you may have other examination, just for game changer plan to set right your mood. If you continue study English for more than 2 hours, you will feel bored. So in between, you take up mathematics, which if you feel is a difficult subject. So 1 hour mathematics and 1 hour the second difficult subject. You will have to spend, and all intelligent students, I'm sure you will definitely complete all the problems given in the NCERT textbook, not leaving even the examples, not leaving even the bold questions that are given. If you are thorough with every problem, you can do it in the examination. Even then, I cannot say you may get 100% because there will be application oriented in the examination. And dear children, in the examination, when you sit, you see the question paper in front of you. And the question paper, it depends upon the tension that you have inside. If you are highly tensed, the question paper will automatically become very tough for you. And if you are in a relaxed mood, the question paper will appear normal for you. If you are in perfect cool mood, the question paper will appear easy for you. Now, what is this? It is psychological. So, suppose if you are highly tensed, you just allow the whole thing to settle down. It will take at least 15 to 20 minutes for the mind to settle down. Allow the mind to settle, and then you'll find the entire paper slowly becoming easier, which was difficult, tough initially will start becoming easier. Why? Because your mind has settled. So dear children, in such times when your mind is tensed up, you first see only the easy questions. Start with the easy questions, write your question number legibly and write the answer for the easy question. And as you finish answering one particular question, in the question paper marked, you put an into there saying that you have answered that particular question. Dear children, you start with the easy questions and slowly move towards the so-called difficult questions. As time passes by, after half an hour, you will find that even the so-called difficult question will become easier because the mind has settled. The tension has come down, the mind has settled. So that is why even the so-called difficult questions will start appearing easy. Another secret, let me tell you, dear children, you have given 15 minutes time for reading, 15 minutes time for your mind to settle. So, as you see the questions, see each question, with that perspective, with an answer. You have an answer. Definitely you have an answer for every question. And over a period of time, the answer will build up and you will be able to write a very better answer. And during this time, your practice must be how to write an answer, how to start an answer, how to go about with the answer, how to end the answer. They're very important. There are three aspects in the answering: how to start, how to go about, how to end. And you need not write more. The important value points must be present in your answer, because the marks are allotted only for the value points, not even for the sentences, except for English. In all other subjects, mathematics, science, social science, we only focus on the value points, whether the value point is written or not. If the value point is written, you are given marks. Suppose toward the end of the examination, if you don't have time, you just put only all the value points which you know for that particular answer. You need not write sentences there, and you will get even full marks, because the marks are allotted only for the value points. Dear children, let me tell you another secret. Any examination will have 40% easy level and 40% slightly difficult level, and 20% will always be very difficult. That is to bifurcate children. That is to sort out children as like who are very bright children, the average and the below average. So dear children, 40% questions will always be easy. 40 questions will be above average and 20% will be difficult level. Difficult level are application oriented questions. The 20% level is for the bright children to solve. So every child can be bright if he has properly, if he has studied properly, and even you too can solve the 20%. But don't get confused on seeing the 20% difficult questions, because you have got 80% questions that you can solve. So by looking at that 20%, don't lose your heart. You have got 80% of the paper, which is which you can solve. So dear children, try to be that average and above average. If you feel that you could not score till this date good marks, 40% questions will always be easy. Which means that, if you have minimum studied, gone through the entire syllabus 3 times minimum, sincerely, then, getting 60% marks is not at all difficult thing. Getting pass mark is, it is very easy, but getting 60% is not at all difficult. So I hope I am very clear to you, 20%, 40 and 40. So 40 easy level, remaining 40%, slightly above average, average level, and only 20% is difficult level. So start with the easy questions, slowly move to the average level questions, and then you can move to the difficult level questions. And I'm sure you all will do very well. But I was shocking recently when I have seen the marks of some of the children, getting very just, 1 point, 1.5, 2, 2.5. No, these are not the marks. You're not doing it. You're not serious about your exam, or maybe you do not know the importance of this examination. The 10th class board examination, you're still not serious, or you still do not know the importance of this examination. Dear children, you get this chance only once in your lifetime. Just another 45 days, and you will have to sit with your books every day 10 to 12 hours. And the two other aspects I said, good food, good sleep also. That these two are also equally important. Enough rest and enough, you should keep your mood, your spirits always high. Yes, I can do, I will do. So that should be your spirit. No other distraction. If this is what you are going to do in the next 45 days, I'm sure you will all get the marks that you have fixed for yourself, that your parents must have fixed for you. You know, that your parents must have dreamt about you. If you love your parents, the wonderful gift that you can give to your parents now, it's an opportunity. Get a good certificate of your 10th class, and that will be the greatest gift you will be giving to your parents. And your parents will feel very happy, and they can proudly say for the rest of their life that my child has secured these marks, and he's such a brilliant child. So dear children, please make your parents very proud of you. And please make your school also feel very proud of you. All children who secure very good marks, high marks, your names will be written in the honor board. It will remain in the school honor board. Whenever you come, you can show it to your children or to your grandchildren that here is my name written on the honor board because this is what I have done. Greatest certificate that you will be getting. Dear children, you have got just another 45 days, every day 12 hours. And for the so-called difficult subject, every day 1 hour compulsorily you'll have to spend. And please clarify your doubts. Don't carry doubts with you. Please ask your teachers and request for the phone numbers of the teachers. The teachers are ready to help you at any time. Some of the wonderful teachers, I know some of them, you can ask them doubts at any time. They will clarify your doubts, because we as teachers will feel very happy when our children do well in their examinations, when our children score very good marks in their examinations. Dear children, you are all lovely children. You all can do. You are all wonderful children. So have that spirit with you. Keep up that wonderful confidence levels in you, and have a strategy. Have a strategy. And now please practice writing an answer. You should know how to write an answer. Please practice every day 2 questions or at least 3 questions. Subject wise, you pick up on your own and come on answering them. Or I'll request the teachers to post every day 3 questions. So you have got 5 subjects, so 5 3 is 15 questions, and you should know how to answer it. You got questions like 1 mark, 2 marks, 3 marks, and 5 marks. So 1 mark is usually the answer is 1 sentence or a single word. 2 marks, the sentence, usually it requires only 2 sentences or maybe 4 value points in it. That's all. And a 3 mark question, as you need to write only 3 or 4 sentences, and it has maybe 6 value points in it. And a 5 mark question, usually 5 mark questions are not asked. It is usually a split, like 3 plus 2 or 4 plus 1 or 2 plus 2 plus 1. That kind of splitting is given for 5 marks. And it is as good as again another 2 marks and 3 mark question. Dear children, with the strategy, you must be very intelligent. And this is a wonderful opportunity that you have. Please utilize this wonderful opportunity that you are going to get in your lifetime only once. Never again you will get this wonderful opportunity. You cannot say again and again I'll appear for 10th class examination, because any number of times you appear. Only when you appear for the first time, you are given a certificate. And the second time when you appear, it will be given with a star. And the star indicates appeared for the second time, appeared for the third time, appeared for the 4th time. Maybe your score would be very high, but it will come with a star beside the marks. And the star indicates, any officer in future, any officer, when he has to employ you, he will look at the certificate, and all certificates with the stars beside the marks indicates that the child he could not score that marks in the very first attempt. In subsequent attempts, he could secure those marks. So dear children, and another important thing, let me tell you, beside the mark, you will be given grades A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2, D1, D2. So aim at securing A1 grade in all the subjects. A1, as I said, the first 1/8 of students who secured the marks. So your aim must be to get A1 in all the subjects. And if you can secure A1 in all the subjects, CBSE also awards you with a special certificate of merit. It's called the special merit certificate. Try to acquire this particular certificate, apart from your normal 10th class certificate. So all children, those who are aspiring, please, this is the extra certificate that you must get. Once again, I would appreciate the efforts of all the parents for the various sacrifices that they are going to make from today onwards, like removing TV connection, having internet only for half an hour, mobile taken off from the students and in the custody of the parents, and allowing only 10 plus 10 plus 10, only half an hour for the children to view the mobile to see if there are any messages for which you need to respond. I'm sure with all these strategies, you can do, the sun is scorching outside, and you should also have, the same intensity of willpower to sit with your subjects and to score very good marks. So teachers are doing great work. Ask them, clarify doubts, and don't carry any doubt with you. And the entire syllabus, 5 times. If you're aspiring for more than 90%, 5 to 6 times. So dear children, let me once again wish you all the very best. I'm sure you all will have that energy in you. The recent movies, I think I should put up these 2 dialogues so that the children get inspired. Like, the Pushpa movie, Taggedele. So never, we are not going to come down at all, and our marks will be very high. And another movie, which most of the children are always inspired, Kodite 6 Kotali, you should hit 6 runs. So dear children, when you are getting a wonderful opportunity of sitting in the examination for 3 hours, it should be a boundary, that you should hit. So what does boundary here mean? Getting 90% and above. The moment you finish writing an exam, forget about it. Don't think about the exam. Never even allow, usually children come out and discuss about the paper. No, there is no point. It is waste of discussion on the particular paper. You already finished writing the exam, forget it. If any person comes forward to discuss with you about that paper, say, please, I'm not interested in this. Because that will not add even 1 mark, in that particular discussion. So once you have finished writing the exam, the moment you come out of the examination hall, keep aside that particular paper, go home, take nice bath, and then, you sit with the books for the next examination. Don't even look at this particular paper or this particular books. Keep them aside. Have nice bath, with that bath, you should get rid of all the tension. Yes, I prepared for the examination. Now I'm going to become fresh for the next examination. There is no point thinking about, how you have written, what you have written, whether it is correct or not, whether there is anything wrong in it. What can you do with all that? It is just waste of time. So dear children, never make this mistake. So the moment you finish the exam, you will take nice bath and then start off for the next paper. And I'm sure all the intelligent students will have wonderful strategy of their own. Once again, let me wish you all the very best. I thank the Srishti World School for giving me this opportunity. And I'm here in the service of all the future citizens of the country. And I wish that all of them become great citizens for the country, smart children for the country. Dear children, wish you all the very best for the examination. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir.
Namaste.
It was a wonderful session with so many valuable inputs and also guidance to the parents regarding the home study plans. your inputs about the question paper pattern, the toughness of the paper, the grading systems, and that special merit certificate. I hope this time our students will be getting that special merit certificates also. Yeah, so wishing you all the best, children. And if any of the parents have any doubts or want to ask any queries, one by one, I think so we can do that. Shall we do that, sir? If anybody has, yeah. Any of the parents? Okay. Any students? Any of the students? Yesterday, sir had interacted with all of you. I know. If any of the students have any questions, they can put up. Yeah. I think so. They'll follow all your instructions, sir, and hoping to be
Dear
in
children.
touch with you. Thank you very much, sir. On behalf of the management and on the behalf of students and teachers, thank you very much.
Dear children, I'll be very happy. Your school teachers will be very happy if you score well and
Yes,
get
sir.
wonderful certificate.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, teachers, parents, and students. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.